guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. I'm back here at Crown Eurocars in St. Petersburg, Florida. And guess what? I have that one tried and true midsize sedan here for you. What is it? This is a Lexus ES 350. This particular one is an ES 350 F Sport. But before we get into this midsize bulletproof sedan, let's talk about what's going on here. So you go back to the original days of Lexus, it was all about luxury sedans. They actually didn't come out with a crossover SUV until the mid 1990s, and that was the RX. And the RX is the OG of crossover SUVs that are luxury spec. Now, what's fascinating is the market has changed for sedans. A lot of companies are not making them anymore, and they're definitely not doing a very kind of tried and true formula like the ES 350 is. Now, what's fascinating, remember, this is the same chassis as the new redesigned Toyota Camry. Both of them are midsize sedans. Both of them come from the Toyota family of brands, because remember, Lexus is the premium brand of Toyota. So what I want to find out is, if you're looking for some luxury and you're looking for that reliability, is it better to go with a Lexus ES 350? Or should you put your money down on a new 2025 Camry that's been redesigned? Let's go ahead, let's dive into our Lexus and find out. Right off the bat, the style hasn't changed much over the past recent years, but the good news about this ES 350 is that it does have some of the recent refreshes, and it all starts at the front of the business. So what you're gonna find is projector beam on the LED headlights, LED daytime running lamps, the zonk. What the hell's going on here? We have old Thomas Edison light bulbs for your turn signals. Down below, I'm liking the gunmetal metallic gray functional corner air curtains. And then as we come across that signature grille design, it's that open grille spindle style. You got your Lexus badge. We got some lightly tinted chrome finish that goes around the perimeter of the grille. That's because this is an F Sport. And that is something new on the ES 350 recently, is having that sportier trim. I just wish it was just a tad darker on that dark chrome. So I wish the dark chrome was just a little bit darker. But I still think that this has a great appearance to it. Let me know in the comment section if you're still digging the front end, or if you've ever dug the front end of an ES 350. Now with the Toyota Camry, it's definitely gotten more aggressive in its style, and the style has become very similar to what you see on the front of a Lexus vehicle. So that's the big question. Do you spend the money to go Lexus? Plus, there's a different power plant compared to the 2025 Camry. But we'll get to that in a second. As we rise up, I love the way it's body colored right above the grille. Then it goes into the hood, a nice plateau, and that's gonna set us up for the body lines that go into the A-pillars. Now, as we come around the bend, because this is an F Sport, you're gonna find these unique gloss black wheels. Split spoke design, the wheel's 19 inches in diameter, tires are 235 in the width, 40 series sidewall, and our Lexus ES 350, this is front wheel drive. Now remember, the Camry, you can get front wheel drive, you can get all wheel drive on any trim, and this trim would probably be best aligned with the top XSE trim of the new Camry, since this is the sportier setup on the ES 350. But let me know what you think about our blacked out wheels and that poppin' pearlescent white paint. Coming down the side, of course, you gotta have an F Sport badge, since this is an F Sport trim. You do have gloss black on the mirror caps, those LED turn signals, and then for some reason they went with the bright shiny chrome style material on the mirror caps. I wish that they would have went at least the same on what's around the perimeter of the grille, or made it a little bit darker, especially around the window openings. This leaf is not included. We'll get rid of that leaf. You got a standard size sunroof. And remember, on the Camry, you can get panoramic roof, which is something new. Color matched on the door handles. And then just very simple, clean styling. Everything is body colored from the side. Now, as we come towards the rear, you actually have a rear quarter window. instead of just gloss black. And it comes into this really nice trim. And I like the way they finished off the rear pillar here, because on the Camry, there's now a piece of gloss black, which I don't think is gonna age very well. Nice body line coming into the rear taillights. And just like up front, look what they did. You actually have the dark chrome finish, but you got full LED lighting, including the turn signals. And then as we kind of drop back and square this off, you have a trunklet spoiler, nice on the X. It's like an XSE, like I said, that sporty style on this ES350 S Sport. Working our way down the dark chrome finish, you got your ES350 badging, and then I like the way they did the lower bumper area. You got the dark aluminum trim ring around the functional exhaust on both sides of the exhaust, which is great. And then you got this simulated rear diffuser area, which gives it a little bit extra sporty style. But let me know so far, what do you think about this compared to the Camry? But why don't we go ahead, let's pop the hood and see the biggest difference between the two. All right, guys, we got the hood popped. You do have hood struts. Underneath the hood, very unique looking engine cover, the silver with the flat black and the Lexus badge. But what do we have? We have that tried and true, bulletproof 3.5 liter naturally aspirated V6. It puts out 302 horsepower, 267 pound-feet of torque, and it's made it to an 8-speed automatic. Now, if you compare this to any of the new Camrys, you would know all Camrys for 2025 are now hybrid powered. If you get the one with rear-wheel drive, with the rear-wheel drive motor to make it all-wheel drive, that's going to give you over 230 horsepower. Still not a comparison to the 302 horsepower out of this engine. We do have an 8-speed automatic, no CVT, 0 to 60 in about 6 seconds flat. The vehicle weighs around 3,700 pounds. Here is where it's going to lose to the new Camry. 22 MPGs in the city, 32 on the highway. If you've been watching any of our reviews on Rady's Rides, you would know that the new Camry LE in front-wheel drive setup gets 51 MPGs in the city. This is 22. But why don't we go ahead, let's fire up this Lexus and hear its V6. All right, guys, we are inside this 2023 Lexus ES350 F Sport. I know you're saying to yourself, well, Joe, I'm glad you're doing this review because I'm seriously thinking about getting a new Camry, but there's part of me that wishes that it still had the V6. So I am happy that this Lexus ES350 still has the V6. But how much is it? Well, starting price was $48,000 and change back in 2023. This one was right around 50. You compare that to a new Camry, the new Camry XLE is going to run you close to $40,000. Bit of a price gap difference, but do you get more when you go Lexus? To the door panels. What you're going to find is that awesome two-tone. I love the atomic fireball red with the black, the red stitching because this is the F Sport. That's real aluminum trim up top. Where I have to zonk it is that gloss black around the switchgear. Way, way too much, and you're gonna get fingerprints all over it. Nicely padded armrests. And then the door pocket is a good size. You could get an Einstein bagel with a nice cream cheese schmear and a small coffee to wash it down. Now going from the door panel to the dash, same soft touch material, red stitching, the real aluminum style trim. Come on in. They did update the infotainment system. Now this is your standard 8-inch. There is a 12.3-inch that takes up all of this screen. I'm going to zonk it because I think all Lexus ES350 should have the larger screen. This just looks really tacky. You do get the analog Lexus clock like you have for years and years and years, since 1989. And this does have the Lexus 2.5 Plus safety features, the new multimedia software where you could actually set up your different guest profiles and all that stuff. Throw it in reverse. It's nice that it takes up all 8 inches. The resolution could be a little bit more clear, but I do like the trajectory. Put it back in the park, working your way down. You got dual climate controls, nice toggle switches with your digital readouts. You got your real volume knob for your stereo. It does have 10 speakers. There's the start-stop button for the V6. Down below, here's where you're gonna get pampered. 3 stages of ventilated seats, 3 stages of heated seats, 2 stages of a heated steering wheel. You got a nice little cubby here. This is gonna be perfect to put your Rolex or your Omega watch. This is gonna control your 8-speed automatic. I like the perforated leather, the red stitching, because this is an F-Sport. 2 cup holders. Instead of a key fob, we have this Lexus key card. Works just like the fob. Wireless charging, easy access. More of that soft touch material. I could open this up for me, but I could also open it up for Steven. USB-Cs, 2 of them, a 12 volt, and you got enough room in there. I would easily put, I would say, damn, you could put 10 English muffins in there. Some jelly, some butter. As you can tell, I'm hungry for some breakfast items right about now. The seats, the F-Sport embossed up top. I love the two-tone. This Lux, nu-lux material is so soft. Power seating for the passenger, power seating for the driver, and you have that nice standard size sunroof. But why don't you come over to the business end? I got a steering wheel with the F-Sport badge I want to show you. Come on over. All right, guys, business time behind the wheel. You do have 3 memory seat settings. I like the Lexus aluminum sill plate, and of course that pedal box, aluminum dead pedal, brake pedal, and throttle. You got your easy access seat controls, especially the lower lumbar. I'm 6 feet tall. The space in here is fantastic. The steering wheel is even better. 2 different types of leather, the perforated, the smooth, the red stitching, the F-Sport badge, flat black on the switch gear, paddles to go up and down your 8-speed automatic transmission, and this is a tilting and telescoping steering wheel. And then of course you have your 7-inch digital display. Love the way when you go into your different modes, including Sport Plus, which is new for the F-Sport trim. It changes colors and it has that sliding feature, which is freaking cool. Other than that, perfectly set up. The other zonk I have for this being a Lexus, I want a HUD. I want a head-up display. But I guess you can't have everything in life. Let's go ahead though, let's get into the back seat and see how much room there is in this ES. All right guys, back seat time. Love the two-tone, even on the passenger doors with the aluminum trim, looks amazing. The back of the seat, you got these large pockets, easily put an abacus, Texas Instruments calculator, a Speak and Say, and one of my personal favorites, Simon Says. I used to drive my sisters nuts playing Simon Says on road trips. Then you have a little command center, nice AC vents. You got a 12 volt, and you have, let's see if I can open it, there we go, 2 USB-Cs, which is a really nice touch. I'm 6 feet tall, like I said. These seats are so comfy. The back seat area is fantastic. You pull this bad boy down, woo! Charmin freaking soft. And check out the cup holders. Even has like this, the nu-lux material on the lid for the cup holders. That's the detail that you get with this Lexus. But why don't we get in the trunk? Because I want to go for a spin in this ES350. Guys, time to get in the trunk. Now to spoil you a little bit, it does have electric assist on the lift open and closing, of course. You're gonna be greeted to 16 cubic feet of space. I love the fact that you got the pass-through, the rear seat folds down, and you got some really good usable room in the trunk. It really shows that a sedan can be a great daily driver, especially when you look at center of gravity compared to a crossover SUV. But you hit the button, closes nicely. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go take this V6 Lexus for a spin and see how it drives. All right, guys, we are inside this 2023 Lexus ES 350 F-Sport. And right away, you just feel the extra nice touches in here compared to the Camry. Even though they've done a great job elevating the interior of the Camry, there's just something about this Lexus interior. And I know that for the most part it's dated, but it's so comfortable. I love the seats in the F-Sport trims because they have some decent bolstering, and then they also have comfort to them, which is great. Visibility out the front is awesome. I could go ahead and put it into Sport Plus mode, which, like I said, is unique to this particular vehicle, being an F-Sport. And that's something new for the F-Sport trim. Getting to the infotainment system is well within reach, and we need to do some on throttle. On throttle, here we go. Love the way the tach changes colors. You got that smooth torque delivery from the V6. And even though this is front-wheel drive, with the special F-Sport handling tuning that they've done to the suspension, it actually handles better than what your mind thinks that it's going to do. But you have the comfort, you have a driving environment in the cabin here, very, very quiet. Not a lot of road noise, not a lot of wind noise. And then, of course, you have that reliability. I mean, that 3.5 liter V6 is just bulletproof. But going into these bends, not a corner carver per se, but as you can see, holds a line very well and just doesn't have any drama. And I like that. You got no baby mama drama in this Lexus ES 350 F Sport. Yes, it could do better on the MPGs in the city. And yes, the Camry is going to beat the heck out of this car when it comes to MPGs, even with the all-wheel drive. But with that being said, it's just the 8-speed automatic shifts so well. I love all the materials in here. Feels fantastic. And has plenty of room for people in the back seat as well. Now, I will say that the new Camry, because it is a hybrid only, does handle very, very well because you have that lower center of gravity where the battery pack is. But this ES 350 still gets it done in a great way. I mean, as you can see, like I said, no drama. Love the tachometer that changes colors. You got your different modes. And just really is going to be that vehicle that holds its value very well and is bulletproof. That's what it boils down to, is the reliability of this setup is just nuts. But yes, the interior I like more in the new Camry because it's obviously updated, because it's a redesign for 2025. And I also do love the fact that you're getting just sick MPGs out of it, that's for sure. But let's go on throttle one more time. On throttle, here we go. Linear torque, nice smooth shifts, very, very balanced. So definitely going to be one of those vehicles, like I said, that is, it's like your golden retriever. It's like your Labrador. It really is going to be your best friend and take care of you. But as you can see, the raindrops are coming, and we got to get back to Crown Eurocars. So I will see you in an F Sport second. All right, guys, been another great day in so many ways here at Crown Eurocars. Definitely want to thank Michael and the rest of the team getting us access to this, not only ES 350, which they're becoming harder and harder to find, but also an F Sport ES 350. But let me know what you think. Are you willing to spend the money to get the luxurious touches, to have the naturally aspirated V6 compared to the new Camry lineup, the XLE trim with that hybrid motor? Let me know all about your feelings in the comment section. But if you're new to the channel, you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raise Rise family. Need to give it up, Stephen Flood, Stephen Flood Photography. Follow him on Instagram. Thank you, Stephen, for all that you do. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.